Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Amanda and I have a special guest with me. This video is inspired by the little one, Phoenix. Say hi. I'm introducing her to you guys just in case you guys hear her in the background, so you know she's here with me. So bear with me. So in today's video we're going to be talking about sleep training baby. Okay, we all know how important sleep is for both mother, father, child, anybody that is a living human being. Basically, sleep is really important, and especially for babies, sleep is very important for them in order for them to grow and thrive properly. So that's the reason why sleep training is actually an important topic to do your research as a new parent, or just to, you know, read about, have more information about it. Now I have 4 kids, 6, 5, 4 and now 8 months, and I have sleep trained all my babies. I'll leave a link above here in case you want to see how I sleep trained my first son. I sleep trained him at 9 months, so I've sleep trained them all at different ages, and I all had good results with sleep training. Okay, now this is just a video giving you tips on how to go about doing your research with regards to sleep training, and you know, just a general idea. I would still put up another in-depth video on how I sleep trained my last one, Phoenix, who is right here. She's currently 8 months old, but I sleep trained her at 7 months, and she was sleep trained in less than a week. At day 4 she was already sleeping properly. So now my first tip would be to know your baby's sleep patterns, right? Kids, when they are newborn, sleep almost every single time, but the older they get, the more you notice a pattern with their sleep. So knowing that pattern is very crucial with regards to setting up your schedule and strategy for sleep training. Now around month 4 to month 6 is when most babies are usually, you know, old enough or comfortable to be sleep trained. So if you're not comfortable as a parent to sleep train your child at 4 months, you can wait till 6 months. At 4 months the pediatrician said I could start sleep training, but I was not ready, so I decided to wait. And at month 6 they'll tell you yes, you can use any form of method whatsoever, but for younger babies I would suggest you go with like the easier method, maybe the Ferber method, the one where you have to keep going in and calming your baby and checking up on your baby, because you don't want your baby that is that young to cry for too long. Now this is with regards to doing your research on sleep training. There are so many methods out there. The most popular ones would be the Ferber method, the extension or the cry it out method, and then I believe it's the hybrid method and chair method as well. So do your research, make sure you call your doctor, your pediatrician, and ask him questions with regards to sleep training, and then always listen to your baby's cue. Every child is different and have different temperaments and personalities, and different type of methods would favor different types of kids. So always listen to your baby. Now selecting a sleep training method would be determined between your baby, the environment in which your baby is going to sleep in, and your baby's temperament. So first things first is to create a conducive environment where your baby is going to be sleeping. Are you co-sleeping with your baby in the room with you? Yes, it is possible to sleep train a baby if you're co-sleeping with the baby, but most times what you will see or what you will hear being suggested to you is to keep a separate space for that baby. Make sure it's dark and conducive and safe for your baby to sleep in. Make sure it's hard foam, make sure there's no blanket or materials blanket or materials on the bed. Make sure your child is old enough to, at least raise their head and hold their head up high. That is the reason why it's suggested to wait till 4 months to 6 months before you sleep train your baby. And using things like sound meshing, a baby monitor in order for you to look and check in on your baby, be it sound monitor or the video monitor, is also very, very important. And just creating a very conducive environment for your baby. Now, if you don't have the space for your child to be sleep trained in a separate room, or for your child to have their own space to sleep, yes, it is still possible to sleep train your baby in your room. Do your research on that and figure out how to go about doing that. My next tip would be creating a proper schedule. Kids thrive off of a schedule. It helps their brain understand what is supposed to come next. So create some form of bedtime routine. Be it give a baby a bath. If you don't want to give a baby a bath, that's okay. Just figure out a routine. My routine is to first give my baby a bath, then I'll take her down to eat dinner, then I'll bring her up. She says good night to everybody. We read 2 books. I sing to her 2 songs, and then by the time I start singing to her, she's already a bit drowsy. Now, a key information or a keynote to take is that you do not put your baby down in the bed when the baby is asleep. You put the baby down in the bed when the baby is drowsy but still awake. Now, the purpose of this is to teach your child to fall asleep by themselves without needing you to like rock them or feed them or do any of those stuff. Phoenix. She's pulling my life. So without doing any of those things. Now, we are trying to remove the association of needing help to sleep from babies. When they are newborn, they always cry, you feed them, they fall back asleep, and now they've gotten used to having that help in order for them to sleep. Now they need to teach themselves how to fall asleep by themselves. So always put your child in when they are drowsy. It is very, 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 very normal for kids to be upset, for babies to be upset during sleep training. They will always cry, no matter the method you use. It's now the level of cry that you can take will determine the method you would use. Would your baby cry? Yes. If you use the Faber method, yes, your baby will still cry. If you use the cry it out method, yes, your baby will still cry. But then cry it out method is just leaving the child there to cry it out. And your baby would probably cry for a longer period of time. But based off of my personal experience with trying different methods for my kids, I found that the cry it out method worked the fastest for me. So by day 1, when I let them cry it out and they cry for good 25 to 30 minutes and no one comes in, by day 2 they understand that nobody is coming in, and by day 3 they are adjusting better. By day 4 they are completely sleep trained. So that's what works for me. Do your own research, make sure your child is healthy, talk to your pediatrician before you choose whatever it is, whatever method you want to use on your child, and make sure it's safe for your baby as well. So these are my tips on sleep training your baby. I would like to know in the comment section, please tell me, parents, have you sleep trained your child? Culturally, it's not normal. Like, I'm from Nigeria, and some parents do sleep training, but they don't call it sleep training, because at some certain time they'll just tell the baby, okay, it's time to go to bed, and they'll just put the child to sleep. A lot of parents co-sleep in Africa, even here in the US as well. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm just curious to know if you're a mom anywhere and you're struggling with your baby sleeping, have you ever tried sleep training? Have you done your research? What's your idea? Do you feel like sleep training is not for you, and why? Please leave it in the comment section so we can educate ourselves, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Mama, what happened? What happened? You're good soul, Mama. You okay? You okay? Baby, say bye. Say please subscribe. Say bye.